Ha. Here we are. Got it. Hello, hello. Oh, I am right on time. Yes. There it is. Hi, 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 hi. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm waiting for it to start populating. Waiting, waiting. Here we go now. There it is. Hey, that's one. That's one is live. That's right. Here we go now. There it is. Where am I going live from? Oh, I'm here. I better mute this. There we go. There. That was fun, wasn't it? Okay. Welcome. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. It's time to get wise. Welcome. It's time to get wise with Wendy. Vibes, good vibes. All right. I still have feedback. Why? I'm gonna. What is open? See, muting it worked, but it didn't help me figure out where the problem is stemming from. What is open? See, muting it worked, but it didn't help me figure out. There, I guess it did get rid of it. Right, it got rid of it. Hello, hi, here we are. Yay. Nope, there's there, I guess it did get rid of it. Okay. Right, it got rid of it. Hello, hi, here we are. It didn't get rid of it. Nope, is it? It didn't get rid of it. This is fun. I don't know why this is happening. And I don't know how to fix it. This is fun. I don't know why this is happening. Welcome to live video. So if I have to figure it out. So I have to figure it out. Audio. What if I turn this famous system? Did that take care of it? Audio. I don't know. What if I turn this famous system? Did that take care of it? No? Yes, no, maybe? Isn't this fun? Hello, hello, hello. There we go. No. Yes, no, maybe? Isn't this fun? Hello, hello, hello. There. I think that's it. There we go. No. There. I think that's it. No. I don't know what's going on. So anyhow, I'm not going to be able to continue this presentation like this, of course. This is why it's nice to have producers and things. And there's nobody anywhere to tell me what's going on. And this is ridiculous. There's nobody anywhere to tell me what's going on. Why? I want to know why. Okay, I closed a bunch of things. Let's see if that helped. How long have we been at this? 5 minutes. Okay, I closed a bunch of things. Let's see if that helped. It looks like it worked. How long have we been at this? 5 minutes. There we go. I think I figured it out now, and we can begin. Hello. Hello, happier, healthier humans. I'm sure you've seen difficulties with technical delivery of broadcasts in the past. I know recently I showed up for a show that they just couldn't get to go and it had to be canceled. So at least it looks like I have finally solved this problem. Let me check on this again. And I think I'm such an idiot that it was just the phone right here in my face. And I was over complicating matters. And there we go. Yes. Let's try this again. I think I figured it out now, and we can begin. Did you hear that? That was my phone. That's what it was the whole time. It was right there in my face. It wasn't muted. I've seen other people do this before too, go around like, what is it? Oh, mute it or close that tab. So I closed a bunch of other tabs to see what was going on. And here we are. I have arrived. I'm live on all kinds of platforms and I'm doing foolish, silly human things. So now that we're in, most of this would have been filler conversation time anyhow, like, welcome, hi, how are you? Tell me where you're joining from in the chat. What brings you here today? Tell me something magical that happened this week. What are your weekly wins? And if I start talking too fast, please put your hand in the camera or send a little note that says, slow down and let me know. You know, if you write it in the chat, it should pop up across my screen at the bottom and tell me like that I need to slow down so that you can follow what I'm saying. Yes, this is being recorded, so the replay will be available. And there we go. Here I am. I'm live over here and I'm live over there. And it's very exciting. It's time to get wise with Wendy, who was not very wise in starting this broadcast, right? But that's part of what the wise way is all about. And that's what being happier, healthier humans is all about. It's not happy, healthy humans. No, it's how do we show up as happier, healthier humans when it's going wrong, when we're lost and we're tossed and we're like spinning round and round or falling down. And how can we be happier, healthier humans in those moments? And the practice is the wise life, right? I have this simple formula, the 3-phase success system that simplifies healthy happiness, that gives you the practices to set the foundations from which you can jut off and do other fabulous fitness activities or sports or recreation or specific sorts of diets or, you know, guru gimmicks or whatever you want, as long as you have those firm foundations. And that's what Wise Choices and the Wise Way is all about. It's choosing your path and making your way forward as happier, healthier humans. Yes. And that is all about bringing the joy to the moments that might not be so joyful, right? Showing up to honor the struggle when it's hard to keep showing up. So these habits help you build the foundations from which you can serve. And your life can have greater significance and impact for yourself and for those around you. And together we are creating a better world by choosing to live as happier, healthier humans. And I'm here to help. I'm a movement health coach and a pain relief specialist. I've built a community framework, and I'm bringing together a collective of other coaches and catalysts for change, folks to come together free from the drama and the drain of social media feeds that are teaching us to judge, faster, judge more, faster, feel worse, judge more, faster. Ooh. So I've built this on the Circle platform, which is wonderful. I belong to a lot of Circle communities, and you can just hop back and forth between them on the left sidebar. And they're wonderful places, free from all the drama that is such a drain that many of us have to detox from every once in a while. And if you haven't done that in a while, I highly recommend that you detach, you unplug for a little bit, you reset your system. And Wise Choices is a program that can help you do that. Some of the lessons in Wise Choices are about that, helping reduce your toxic load, settle your stress, soothe your path. And I'll get back into that a little bit more in a moment. First, I'd like to introduce myself for those of you that don't know me. I'm Wendy S. Wiseman of Wiseman Integrative. Yes, integrative, integrating different parts into a unified whole, integration, right? Because we aren't a bag of parts. It's not just my shoulder or my neck or my back or my belly. You know, we're an intricate organism. It's dynamic, ever-changing, resilient, and adaptable. But the question is, what are we adapting to? Down over desks and devices. Down over, oh, woe is me. Or adapting to, yay, I'm alive for another day. Isn't that great? I've been down. Let me try sharing the screen a little bit to tell you a little bit more about, that is the wrong tab here. Let's see if we can do this. Me in pictures. That's right. Here we go. I was falling apart. I fought off the feel old frustrations, and I can't figure out how to do this, right? I'm doing great with this presentation, aren't I? I made it full screen, but couldn't share. There it is. Here I am in my, yes, I fought off the feel old frustrations. I got to the point where, sorry about that, I was over 200 pounds, well over 60 pounds overweight. I was falling apart. And I just decided to start making simple little changes. And all right, I gotta stop this. This is not the right file. I'm doing great today, aren't I? Yay, hooray. Here we go. So yeah, it was 2016. I was really unhappy. Life was just not what I expected it to be. I was deeply depressed. I was living with someone who said he was a critical thinker, but he was really just critical. And the few borders before me had ended up on suicide watch. But thankfully, I was strong enough to move through. And literally, that's what I did. Step by step, started making simple shifts, small changes, walking when I was upset instead of turning to alcohol or cigarettes or other numbing agents or other unhelpful behaviors that perpetuate depression and drag you down deeper. After I'd done my fair share of just hiding in my room with food, I started walking through and moving and eliminating sugar, gradually making shifts and changing the choices about what and when and why I was eating. I chose a job driving a bus, a paratransit bus, helping others with movement limitations and challenges. And that helped me move through where working in a cubicle might have dragged me deeper, closed me off more. And I was able to practice mindful techniques and anchoring while I was driving, and in order to help others. And I would take my lunches in parks instead of at fast food joints or sitting on the bus eating, these little choices, these little moments that make a big difference in how we move through whatever it is we're going through. Moving through more efficiently. Yes. I got a little thrown off by the beginning here, but bottom line is gradually the weight started to come off. Gradually, my knee wasn't giving out when I try to stand up. Gradually, I could do my ponytail again. The arthritis in my hand wasn't so bad. Gradually, the range of motion in my neck started returning, and I could sleep through the night without neck pain or foot pain. I could walk further. I found myself suddenly trail jogging, wogging. Oh, that's the walk, jog, walk, jog, walk, jog. And I was like, whoa, I could barely even walk this trail a few months ago. And every time I got disappointed about my lack of progress on the path forward, I remembered, rewind that reel a little bit and think, wait, I couldn't even, kneel or stand up, look where you were, and you mark that progress. You appreciate the progress that you make. You celebrate your wins. That was my broadcast this morning. Celebrate, appreciate, fry, yay, your wins. You see that? Yay. You uplift yourself. You know your why and you use your big why, even if you can't lift your arms up to the sky. Open up with that energy. So I returned to bodywork, which is a passion of mine. For over 3 decades, I've been active in movement instruction and sharing movement exploration and enriching your life with movement. It took me into fitness. It took me into a lot of different bodywork studies and eventually certification and licensure and advanced trainings with neuromuscular and myofascial stuff. And I was too depressed to work hands-on people. And that's when I was driving that bus and helping others in a different way and moving through what I had to move through to get where I am today, to be setting the foundations for helping hundreds more move through more efficiently, with less pain, with more energy, with greater chances of success, longevity, success, healthy happiness for the future, lifelong. Because we all want to be active and independent as long as possible. We don't want to be our lives to be limited. We don't want to be a drag or a burden for someone else either, do we? No. So I returned to bodywork. I took my knowledge and knowing to deeper levels. I became a certified health coach, a behavior change specialist. I added a whole bunch of other specialties, became a human movement specialist, deepening my knowledge. This little kid that decided not to become a doctor because I didn't want to go to school forever. Well, here I am, an eternal student in preventative health care. Now, the bureaucracy of medicine still upsets me and I would not have been well suited for that as a profession on that path. Being much more artistic and scattered in my nature. So I'm bringing together, as Year of the Monkey, I'm incredibly creative, easily distracted, and a very social creature. So bringing people together to thrive in this community collective is wonderful and inspiring. You can check it out at happierhealthierhumans.com. Maybe you already have. And if you sign up for free, you get the email digest and you get access to events and you get invitations and things. And I'm opening up a new lower tier community access. And then you can join as a member with more access privileges for the courses and the cohorts. And that's what this today is about. We're going to talk about the Wise Choices course is being distilled down into a 4 weeks wise, get wise, accelerator cohort experience. So you can ace those healthy habits. And each time you go through, you can choose something new to work on for you, because we're different every minute of every day. We're different and we go through different stages of life. You know, it's the waves come and they go, they come and they go. And so the Wise Choices course, which is included with your membership, is set up as a choose your own adventure kind of thing. You can opt to do it in a 12-week program and get the email sequence of boosts and prompts and reminders sent to you, or you can just pick a lesson here and there that you need right now in your life as a reminder or as a kickstart or just as emphasis of something that you're working through. Because the more we repeat and reintroduce the information, you know, each time. How many times can you drive by, walk by, or ride by something, years sometimes, before you notice something that's been there all the time? I was just listening to something that had Zig Ziglar talking, and he would recommend that people listen to the tapes at least 16 times. Because the repetition helps the brain process and assimilate and integrate the messaging to optimize taking the knowledge into knowing via action. Yes. So that's what this is all about. We're gonna really boil it down. Each of the lessons is going to be touched on for a day to introduce them. We'll go through the series. The course is, let's see if I can screen share again. This tomorrow's presentation and the ones next week will be much more efficient than today. I'll tell you what. Yes, here we go. I'm going to share this now. Someday I'll have a producer and this will all be seamless and I'll be standing up and maybe even on a stage and all of you will be there with me together. Here we are. This is a preview of the course. You can see the sidebar I was talking about of all these different communities that I have joined. And yes, it was Brendan Burchard's was the first one. And I'm also a part of the Growth Day, his app. I'm very inspired by that. So here we have the Wise Choices course, which we are reworking into a version 2 as I prepare to release it as a book as well. It begins with a wise start. Yes, before we begin, the accelerator will be wise move. And that will be week 1, wise move. And each of the 5 days, we will cover one of these: move and exercise, awareness and control, pump and process, hooks and cues, and play and exploration. The next week will be wise meal, where we look at get real, the sugar slowdown, snacking and grazing, nutrient needs, and hydration help. Week 3, wise mind, simplify stress, I'm possible, reframing reality, mindful, not mindful. There are some changes I've made to this. This is now mindful, mindfully, to eliminate the not. I don't know. Things are always changing, as I was saying. The last week is becoming not wise maintenance, but wise meld. That's right. I finally came up with the 4-letter word, like move, meal, mind, meld. It's how we fit it all together. Yes. And then, of course, we always win, like we're doing today, Friday. Weekly wins. That's right. And those we're going to do as an accelerator cohort experience. That's right. A group experience together. There's a little conversation area. I shouldn't stop this share yet, but like I said, the next presentations will be better and better each time we go around. So when you sign up now as a preview participant for the awesome August Accelerator, you're gonna get the sneak preview and get to go through everything in advance and help me formulate how to make it the best it can be. As we work on ourselves, we're also building this community to be better, and then eventually to build a foundation, the Happier, Healthier Humans Foundation, to fund other endeavors of impact, of significance, sustainable, supportive. Yes. Like funding fledgling ventures such as me right now, who are struggling to bring to the world something that will help so many people live better lives. That's where this is going and growing too, building a foundation to support more of this growing and going in creating a better world for all beings and the world itself. Yes. Good stuff. So where am I? I've talked about that, and I talked about that, and I talked about that. And, it all begins within your choice. It's your choice. Starts with awareness. We'll talk about the foundations. We touched on the Wise Choices course gave birth to this formula. I distilled it down even more to a simple 3-phase formula. Yeah. For longevity success with the foundations, M3. That's move, meal, mind. M3 plus A3. That's the pillars, the phases. It starts with awareness, but attention is number 1, because you've got to direct that awareness, right? Awareness is the key to unlocking the door. Attention is what moves you towards the door. Activation into action. Activation is that stimulus. Fire the muscle up, wake it up so that it can move you. Yeah, that's phase 2, activation, because without action, if you don't like the spark, you can't have the fire. The car is not going to go anywhere if you don't turn it on, So, and then of course, phase 3 is adaptation, which touches on that meld segment of the Wise Choices course, because it's about how do we make it fit our crazy busy lives with these hectic schedules and so much going on, so many distractions. It's how do we make it fit? It's that adaptation. How do we keep going when the going gets tough? Yeah, that's fall off the wagon, or holidays, or all of these other detours, obstacles, overcoming obstacles, right? So adaptation is key. And that's the A3, the pillar phases, right? So you take the M3 plus the A3 and it equals happier, healthier humans. That's we, you and me together. That's right. Hooray, hooray, hooray. I did not make a QR code. I bet I could generate one right now, right here, live. Let's see if I can do that, shall we? Where did it go? I've got to find the right window. I have a very special founders entry offer. Create QR code for this page. There it is. Boom. I did it. Thank you for putting up with my pause. We're going to pause again while I have a drink of water. Hydrate. It's key to survival. Well, this was fun. If you have any questions, let me know, or show up tomorrow, or show up at one of the other lives. And hi, Cindy. I see that you are here, or you were here over. I just looked at LinkedIn. Yes, thanks for being here. The Queen of Joy in the house. Hooray, 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 hooray. All right, let me share this because I got to go to work in a minute. And here it is. Here is the special entry. What happened to the QR code? It went away. It went away. I'll generate it again then. La, 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 la. Here we go. Create QR code for this page. There it is. You can scan it. This is the special founders through June. This offer is going to be good. And then we'll see from there how we do it. But you can scan this QR code to get right in and get this special quarterly. Regular rate is $33 a month and $333 a year founders membership. So this is a little bit more savings than the regular savings that's going on before we launch in the fall, as we are growing and filling in all of the pieces. So join for the accelerator cohort. Very exciting. Now, if you just want to hop in to the community and check it out, this does have a 3-day trial, which isn't showing up. So I'm gonna have to check and make sure that that's still there. Growing pains, so many moving parts, so many pieces, and still the jobs to go to. I bet a lot of you can identify with that. So that's why these simplifying healthy happiness with these basic healthy habits and integrating it into our daily living so that it's a part of who we are and what we do instead of another to do on our list of too much to do. That's the importance of this work for busy professionals, right? It's because by stacking these habits, by hooking these habits to already established ways of being, you're simplifying that foundation for lifelong healthy happiness. And I do hope that you'll join me on the journey. If you have any questions, let me know. I am going to go now. I wish you well. Make it a great day the wise way. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon.